You are now tuned in to Peach State TV, where any gym is home. www.peachstatehoops.com. Enjoy the show. Here you can watch Dominique Wilson, 2012 guard, McEachern High School in Powder Springs, Georgia. I think one of the better guards in the state, definitely in the region as well. You know, a true combo guard. I actually sent a tweet out the other day talking about Wilson. I think a lot of times, you know, we use the term combo guard to describe kids, you know, who aren't necessarily good enough, you know, or skilled enough to play either the one or the two consistently. You try to move them back and forth, trying to find a place, so you call him a combo guard, you know, where I think Wilson is a kid who can handle it well enough to play the point or can shoot it and score it well enough to play off the ball as well, you know, just depending on what it is that you need her to do at the time with your roster. Introducing Dominique Wilson. You can see as we get into the second clip, you know, the thing that I like about Wilson, you know, one of the things she does well, we talk about this a lot with all the kids that we work with, but she came in doing a pretty good job. If you watch the top of her shot, every shot looks the same. You know, if you remember Reggie Miller from the Indiana Pacers, you know, as unnatural as this shot looked at times, every single shot was the same. And same thing here with Wilson, so that if she's missing, normally it's because her elbow's a little bit lower. You can see almost a couple right there. Follow through still the same. She gets her elbow back above her eye and knocks it down. Her feet stay inside the box. What we mean by that is we talk about, you know, feet being even with your shoulders in terms of the width. She does a really good job with that balance-wise. You see her reset, step to meet the pass, and her legs are already bent so that she's in shape to be able to catch it. Use her legs as well as her arms to get the basketball up. You know, obviously, strength is something she'll continue to work on at the collegiate level. She can get stronger. Has some room to continue to improve in the weight room. You know, that'll also help improve the consistency in her shot, especially late. But she's having a great junior year so far here through the first 3 weeks of the season. You know, I thought had a pretty good summer. You know, like I said, is a true combo guard and brings a lot to the table. You're going to watch us now take it out to the three-point line. One of the things that Wilson really does well is the ability to catch and shoot. As you see the ball here, just straight snapping the net. Follow through still right there in the same in terms of where her arms are finishing. She didn't get her right wrist down on that one. Comes back, corrects it on that one, and knocks it down. You know, through the hour, about an hour and 15 workout, I guess. She actually played a game the day before, so we're just trying to get a lot of shots up. You know, she's able to keep that follow-through consistent even in the minute 50, 55. Now you're going to watch her start to come off the move. You can see us actually talking footwork here before we ever get her started. Catch square there, inside pivot foot, and then a 1-2 there. You can see her actually throwing it back to me with the left hand. We talk about passing to shoulders as well. You see that again. She comes in, right foot becomes the pivot, turns with her left, and then puts it 1-2. Now she's going to get into that shot. You can see that's a tough shot for a right-handed kid to get the ball back off the floor from your strong hand on the bounce back into your shooting pocket, get the ball up, get it out, and then knock it down. She has no problem doing just that. You're going to see in this next clip, we actually start to talk about the help line. She beats that first defender with the move, and then is going to read the help line. The help line is starting there on the offside, the help post. But, you know, a 6'2", 6'3" player is coming over to make that read. So as opposed to trying to get into that kid's body and finish, she'll go ahead and pull up at, you know, 6 or 7 feet, which for a kid like Wilson is the same thing as a layup without the contact, giving you a better chance to knock it down. Pulls up right there, soft kicks off the glass, scores for 2. You'll see us change sides here. Once again, back working into footwork. Still this time inside foot. Now we're going left to right, right to left on the counter. So she'll square up, catch, look at the basket, then a quick right to left step, and be ready to pull this jumper. We'll get into these jumpers here in just a second. She's going to go through a whole rack. She was shooting it well. You can see her actually take 3 steps there. We talked about wanting to take 2 specifically for the counter, so that if that help line defender rushes up the floor, now you can counter it back. You go right, left, you can make a quick counter, go left, right, and still hit a pull-up or a little floater in the lane. Derrick Rose obviously is a guy who's doing a lot of that these days in the NBA. So being able to obviously keep your feet on bounce, to always have a counter and be in position to make a move if that help line defender comes up the floor early, instead of over where you're going to pull that 6 or 7 foot jumper. They actually rush you up the floor. Their players guarded. You still want to get a good shot off. Now you're going to see us talk once again about getting square. This is a little bit tougher, actually. We're going to take that right-hand bounce. So you're coming in left to right. Wilson is getting square here. You'll see her catch it, get square. Nice little shot fake there. And then that first step has got to be long. We want it low. We want to make sure we get the basketball out in front of her body. You'll see it again here. Square, get the ball out, get both feet into the lane off the bounce, and then knock the jumper down. For a kid who can hit both the mid-range jumper and the catch and shoot three, that really makes her a real weapon at the next level. Like I said, I think with weight and strength training, she's going to be able to step all the way back into 23, 24 feet off the catch and be a weapon from deep. We'll flip the sides coming back now. She'll go left, right, left. You see her making sure we get the footwork down, a left-handed pass back because she's on the left side here. She'll come in. You see her set her player up, come in, catch it, read, get both feet into the lane off the dribble drive, which makes sure that we're getting a nice solid first step, some length, and then getting the basketball out in front of us as well. Walks her down, comes back to the basketball, hands ready to catch, shot fake, and then being able to knock the shot down, which is something that Wilson does really well in the mid-range, off her left hand or off her right hand. Her footwork is really good too. It's the first time we've really worked with her, one-on-one like this in a small setting. She's been to several of our camps, obviously comes to a lot of our events with her travel team. So it was nice to get her in this situation and really be able to break her game down. You're going to see us kind of put it all together. She makes that curl that's not there. We're actually going to rotate the ball. Now she's going to come back for the second cut there. Catch, read it, give us that stutter step that we talked about. Now we're going to pull up once again right there at about 7 feet and kiss the glass. We're assuming that helpline defender comes over from the backside. She doesn't have it. Just trying to get her off the move, get her used to playing without the basketball. I think at the next level, once again, she can play the 1 or she can play the 2, but I think she's going to be at her best when she's doing a mixture of both. So being able to move and create shot situations for herself without the ball is really important over the next couple of years as she prepares for the next level.